What's up, YouTube? It's your boy LJ on Necessary Violence channel. As you already know, it's Wednesday, so I'm going to be dropping these dimes, three of them dimes on you. And also do a review of Dark Souls 3. I know you've heard me on my first episode, what I slightly think about Dark Souls, but I'll give you a little bit more. So, Dark Souls 3, I still think it's a great game, very smooth. I do like the sword matrix, the stuff that they brought into the game. Each individual weapon has its own art form, which is pretty dope. I enjoy that. But I would have to say that when it comes to being hard, I wouldn't say this is the hardest Dark Souls. Everybody claimed, as in IGN and all these other ones, stating that it's the hardest. I don't personally believe so, and I can imagine that a lot of you agree with me that this is not the hardest. I believe Dark Souls 1, and I'll even put Bloodborne in there. I believe that was tougher than this particular game. But I would have to say it's still a good game. It's missing the bosses. The bosses from, I believe, Scholar for Sin, Dark Souls, Bloodborne. I believe it's missing those bosses where you're like, wow, I can't get past this boss, and I'm pissed off, and you literally have a tantrum. I remember having so many tantrums fighting a lot of the bosses in Bloodborne and even Scholar for Sin. I wouldn't say Scholar for Sin, just actually the DLC, even though they called it a new game, but it's not really a new game, it's just DLC added onto the game. So we'll just call it DLC for the moment, but the DLC that they added to Scholar for Sin, those kings were a pain in the ass. Like I had a hard time fighting them. It was annoying. They brought mini bosses in there that were pretty annoying, and you're annoyed. But on this game, there wasn't a boss that I was like, oh my god. Even the unnamed king I wasn't really concerned about. The only one I would say, the princes, just because I wasn't prepared to fight both of them, but still, it was still annoying. And I believe there's one more, maybe. Let me think. Oh, the champion, where you get the katana at, Chaos Katana. Damn it, I can't remember what it's called right now. It's like the tombs, or the undead, something, whatever. Fighting him, it was very annoying just because he had that kick combo that would just piss me off, kick me up in the air, and just murder me. Oh, and even the Cinder King, I found him to be challenging maybe the first time. I'll admit that he did kill me because I did not expect certain things from him. But yeah, he kicked my ass. But besides that, I didn't really find too much to be challenging about this game. Everything was, and maybe it's because we're all used to it and we've played these so much that we expect certain things. But I expected it to be harder. I think maybe because of how many games have come out that they've become easier. Like before, I think they were bent on, let's make the hardest game people are gonna be pissed off about. Now I think it's more so, let's make it marketable. So I'm looking for that game where I'm pissed off all the time, and I'm trying to get through it. This one I didn't believe, I wasn't really that pissed off about it. I was more so like, oh, that's cool. That's a cool weapon system. It was more so like that than anything. So that's my opinion. If I had to grade it, I give it an 8.5. It's up there. Just needs a little bit more. Probably the DLC they come out with will help us out on that one. But I digress. Get on to what we came here for, which is the 3 dimes I'm about to drop on you. So the first one is Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress. So this is set in the Industrial Age. So steam powered is utilized to travel. They're basically using trains, railroads, stuff like that. So the monster that is in here is basically a zombie. It's basically humans, probably man-made, I don't know, vaccine probably, and they all turned into these beings that want to eat humans. So we do not know that. That's just all speculation. But the only way to kill these zombies or the Kabari, I'll be calling them zombies for the moment, is to decapitate their heads or destroy their hearts. So their hearts glow, and that's the way to will stop them permanently. So yeah, the main character, his name is Ikoma, I believe it's Ikoma, and he's a train engineer. So he's very intelligent and has his own beliefs, which are far superior, I would say, to the beliefs of the people around him, because they're all bent off of fear of the Kabari, which is understandable because they've been eating people. So why wouldn't you be afraid, right? But long story short, his settlement gets attacked, and trying to use his weapon, he ends up getting bitten and turns into a half zombie or Kabari, half human, which gives him strength and agility, but he has their thirst for blood. So that's one of the things. Also, well, much like a human, if you destroy their heart, they're pretty much done. But he also has the shining heart gem, I'll say, in his center, that if you destroy it, he's pretty much done ski. But all in all, great anime. Genre, action, supernatural. But very amazing anime, very well illustrated. Can't say anything more about it. I hope it doesn't take the turn that I believe it may take, but right now it's a fantastic anime. It's definitely a top dime, and you definitely should see it. So without further ado, here is Kabari of the Iron Fortress.
今度は失敗しない。策略の量も増やした。
So if you're looking for a non-stop action, entertainment, and blood, that's the shit that you need to watch. Besides the fact it's fucking amazing. So the next anime we have is Zero Starting Life in Another World. So it's about a high school student named Subaru, just like the car. He's basically summoned to another world, fantasy world, where his ability is to relive life after he dies. So obviously he uses that to his advantage, so every time he dies, because a lot of people are trying to kill the people that he's associated with, and he dies, so he tries to help them by, he can't tell them about his secret, but he tries to help them by reliving the moment and making sure they survive, and obviously he survives. But very good anime, very fun to watch. It's a comedy as well, so you're gonna get that a little tidbit from it. But the genre is drama fantasy. So this anime is also action oriented. It's pretty intense. There's a lot of characters in there that I would say are OP so far, but I would still say it's very entertaining. But without further ado, here it is.
そういえば、あなたはその気象を手に入れてどうするの？
ああ、元の持ち主探して返すんだよ。
なんだ、関係者なのね。
何よ。
バカ死ぬ気か。あら、避けられてしまったわね。気をつ 人族と殺し合うのは初めてよ。
抜かせ小娘、ひき肉にして大ネズミの餌にしてやろう。
大丈夫だ、ロム G がやられるはずがね。
くらえ。
ロム G。 言い忘れていたけど、
せめて相打ちに。
ミルクごちそうさまでした。これはお返しするわね。ねえ、僕もやってくれやがったな。あら、あなたの方が勇気があるのね。だけど手向かうと痛い思いをするかもしれないのだけれど、反撃しなくても殺す気だろうが。このクソ異常者が。動かれると手元が狂うかもしれないの。私刃物の扱いが雑だから。悪かったな、巻き込んじまって。
俺は
風の加護、素敵。世界に愛されているのね、あなた。妬ましい。
So as you can see, I wasn't lying about that anime. It's pretty fucking crazy. And it's definitely a top dime, so go see it. So the last one we'll be talking about today is My Hero Academia. Love this anime. Fun and exciting. Main character is Azuko. Starts off, he's just a regular high school student. Each person is born usually with a skill or ability. He was unfortunately one of those people not born with any. So he lives his life being tormented and bullied by those who have skills around him. He's then greeted by a man named Almighty, or All Might, my bad, All Might, who's probably one of the most gangster-ass characters in the building. I would say he's about like Saitama. If he was at full strength, I think him and Saitama would have the greatest battle I've ever seen. So I normally don't do this, but spoiler alert, this is going to be like the newest episode. And unfortunately, I had to do this because All Might is a fucking gangster. He just puts in work. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Oh, not really the gist of it, but I'm getting excited over here. So All Might mentors him and tutors him, and through All Might he is able to get a quirk, which is an ability. I won't go too far into that, but from All Might he can get a quirk. But without further ado, here is My Hero Academy.
象徴なのだから。
おいおい、ショック吸収ってさっき自分で言ってたじゃんか。
そうだな。
正面からの殴り合い。
すげえ。近づけ。君の個性がショック無効ではなく吸収ならば限度があるんじゃないか。私対策、私の 100% を耐えるならさらに上からねじ伏せよう。
血を吐きながら全力でやたらに打ち込んでるんじゃない。一発が全部。
言葉を知ってるか。さらに向こうへ触れてなんだこの振動は。
爆発。今飛んでったのヴィランだよな。おお、このパワー。
オールマイトだ。あんなすげえことできんの他にいねえって。ギロギロ
コミックかよ。食吸収をないことにしちまった。究極の脳筋だぜ。デタラメな力だ。再生も間に合わねえほどのラッシュってことか。これがトッププロの世界か。オールマイト。
やはり衰えた。全盛期なら5発も撃てば十分だったろうに。300発以上も撃ってしまった。
So, as you can see, My Hero Academy, All Might, fucking gangster, right? But yeah, that's it. That's the 3 downs I wanted to drop on you. You probably already know of them, but I wanted to make you more aware. So, that's it. That's all I got for you, YouTube. As always, subscribe, view, like, and peace. Appreciate it.